Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And everybody know I live off grid, solar power, well water, no mortgage, food forest, garden, all that stuff. But I haven't had any Wi-Fi out here that has been significant enough for me to go live, that has been significant enough for me to have several different devices connected to it, because I'm in the jungle. And not only am I in the jungle, but where I'm positioned, I'm in between several villages, and they're too far off for me to even get a good connection. So when the people that came out here to connect my Wi-Fi up had me cutting down trees so they can have the satellite pointing this way and that and all this other craziness, I couldn't get no service. But I'm pleased to come on here and tell you guys today that I've been blessed with the approval by the government of this country to get Starlink. Because here, they don't allow it to come in unless you just can't qualify for the internet with the services, which I didn't. And you got to get a license from the government, because what they do is they make you go out and get the Starlink material from wherever country you're going to get it from, whether it's Mexico or whether I have to go back to the United States. They make me go and get that. And the only way I can get that back into the country is if I show a license when I show back up at the airport or wherever I cross the border. They want to see that license or that certificate. So I'm just here to say, I'm pleased to say that I've been approved. Thank God. I've heard a couple of my people said, forget Starlink because of Elon Musk, but I don't get caught up in that politics stuff. I don't got nothing against Elon Musk. And even if I have to do something, see, one thing about me, I don't let how I personally feel about somebody to stop me from doing business with them. I'm saying we can have difference of opinions. You can not believe in my lifestyle. I cannot believe in something that you're doing. But if we can come to a common ground and make some money together or even do business together, I don't see what the problem is. And I think that's where a lot of us get jammed up, is we want to get personal and he don't believe this or that. They don't believe in that. But you know what we all believe in? Being able to take care of ourselves and feed our family, or feed ourselves at least, and then feed our families or the communities that we have around us. And that's where I'm at with it. I'm not with that Elon Musk and Starlink and he this and that. No. If that's what I have to do to get where I need to get to, then it is what it is. Now, I'm not just going to single Elon Musk out because of whatever he has. I don't even know enough about this guy. Only thing I know is he has a service that he's providing, and I have no problem with investing in it for the betterment of my farm and my business. You know what I'm saying? Because if a lot of us try to take a hard stance against people for whatever they believe in out loud. But then you go to work and you're working for a Fortune 500 company or a mom and pop company, and you really don't always know the beliefs of these shareholders these companies that you work for, or even the bosses that you work for. You don't really know these people's beliefs at the end of the day, especially if you work into a major company. You don't really know these people's beliefs. But you're mad because so-and-so came out and said whatever they may have said, their rhetoric, and now you're mad, oh, I'm not going to support Chick-fil-A because this and that, da-da-da-da-da. Or I'm not going to support Target because of this and that, da-da-da. Like, cut the crap. You go to work every day and you don't know what the hell the CEO of that company believes. You just don't. And even if you did, this ain't going to quit tomorrow because you got bills to pay. You got that note to pay for, you got that mortgage to pay for, you got kids to feed. So don't let your personal beliefs get in front of you and your business and taking care of yourself. Because that's where we fall short at, letting our pride get in the way. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like that before. I don't wanna say I was ever like that in that way, because I'm always gonna do what I gotta do to get to where I gotta get, as long as it makes sense to me. I'm not gonna do anything to get to where I gotta go, but I'm gonna do what I have to do to get to where I have to go. You see what I'm saying? So yes, I am approved for Starlink, and I should say y'all are with me, and everybody that's coming to join me here on the farm. We have been approved for Starlink, and I'm excited about that. I really want to go live. I really want to walk through the property, doing live videos and certain things that I'm able to show y'all in real time that I'm able to do here. You know what I mean? Because this isn't something that we get to see in the hood every day, where another brother is off grid, especially somebody that came home from doing 6.5 years in jail for being a petty drug dealer. I always say drug dealer because you say you do 6.5 years in jail, well, what you do? You a pedophile? You rape somebody? You rob somebody? No, I ain't do none of that. Not to say one thing is better than the other, but I would never want to be in a conversation with someone that's doing something to no children or taking something from anybody without them giving it to me. what I'm saying? So I always have to leave that, I have to make that clear, because people want to know, well, what did you go to jail for? Being a petty drug dealer. And I say petty because it was petty. But the time that they gave me wasn't petty. You know what I'm saying? So if people can see this, it's very inspirational. I'm inspired by some of the stuff I'm watching myself when I watch my videos. Not to be talking like that, but it's just real talk. If you're not gonna pat me on the back, I'm always here to pat myself on the back and love myself. You know what I'm saying? But yes, this is very real. We've definitely got the internet out here in the jungle. All these trees blocking all this service, and with the Starlink coming to my house, I'm so excited. I get to show y'all things that I wasn't able to show y'all before in real time. Real time is the best time. I'm saying real time is the best time. But y'all see what we got going on here, man. This is a whole forest of trees over here that I can make money off if I want. That's money right there. The emery, it's called the emery. Them tall trees, that's the emery, also known as the San Juan. They say here they can go for $200 to $300 a tree. And we're not looking to sell none of them at this point because we want to keep our forest. We will get rid of those trees when it's time to cut them down and put fruit trees in their place. And we'll just, you know what I'm saying, make some money that way. No digging. Stop. We'll do it that way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pleased to announce that Starlink is here. In fact, if any of y'all have had Starlink, which one should I get? Because I don't know nothing about it. I tried to look it up online yesterday and I saw one for residential, one for moving around. And what are the prices? Because there's so many, it's a couple different things that I'm seeing. And what is it? The price I'm seeing from $5.99 up to $1,500. Let me know in the comments if y'all got Starlink out there, y'all in the jungles, y'all off grid. What y'all think about the Starlink? Is there anything else other than that I need to look into? Because I have no internet besides the little hotspot that they provide here. And that thing is very slow. I won't say very slow. It's quick enough for me to do some streaming on Netflix or Amazon Prime and all that stuff. But when it comes to having that hooked up and everything else and live videos, it's too much buffering and it's too much, fuzziness in the video. It's really no quality. And today is the perfect day to boss up and be great. What are you waiting for? It's the top of the week. It's Monday. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's getting in your way. Cut all the distractions out. You gotta focus. How do I get here from doing all that jail time for being a petty drug dealer to being in the jungles of Central America on my own? Came out here with a vision. All of this was raw land. How do I come out here? Look at this. All of this that you see, I created with a vision. Never went to school for it. Never got a degree for it. I barely graduated high school. I was at the bottom of my class. How does someone like me come out here with everything that I've been through and able to accomplish what I have accomplished? And it's not about so quickly. Yes, I got all of this set up within 30 days. From the States on April 21st, by May 20th, all of this was laid out and done. House went, well was in, solar was on, because I was focused. I was determined, I was disciplined. I wasn't gonna let nobody stop me. I didn't give a damn about no naysayers. I put my money that I made to use the right way. I'm not going out here and buying no brand new Rolls Royce, no brand new Mercedes, no brand new house that I gotta pay for every month. To the bankers that want a 3 or 4% interest, listen to the birds. We out here in nature, baby. Because I was focused. I got rid of the 9 to 5 back in 2017, right? 2017. And I told myself that I'm never gonna work for nobody else again in my life. If I can take my time and do all that time in jail and work for 19 cents an hour for some correctional officers who probably are racist, and if they're not racist, they didn't give a damn about me. If I can go in there and work for 19 cents an hour, why in the hell won't I come out here and work for minimum wage and be free? Be able to go into the refrigerator whenever I want. Be able to go and have sex whenever I want. Be able to do whatever I want within reason. Because I came home on home confinement. I was focused. I knew I wasn't gonna pick up no more drugs to go back to jail. I knew I was done. I knew that the system wasn't built for me. And we all know that. All us black people know the system is against us. All of us. At least we think that. And most of us that commit crimes, we gonna still blame it on somebody else because we don't wanna take the responsibility. Oh, the cracker did this. Oh, the white man did that. or the white woman did this, or the this and the system that, instead of knowing that we know that the system ain't for us, and yet we still put the blame on the system that we know isn't for us, and we still go out and pick up that pack because we got so much trauma, we don't care about our hand getting put on the stove and getting burned. Some of us got to get burned 4 to 5, 6 different times until they give us life in prison. But today is the perfect day for you to go and get a journal, for you to go and get a notepad and start writing out your goals, start to put some action plans into place. Get you Chat GPT. Come on, Cleo, Tessa, come. Get you some books, because there is no way with all of this information in 2025, I'ma still keep blaming the white man. No. You think I'm gonna give somebody that much power? If I'm blaming you, then it's like I'm calling you God or daddy, something. There's no way you can sit here and tell me that you don't have enough focus to make it off the plantation of this corporate society. There's no way you could tell me you don't have enough focus to make it off the plantation of this 9 to 5, of paying for a mortgage, of paying for a car note, of continuing to go back and forth to the hospital for high blood pressure and diabetes with all this Dr. Sabi information out here. You can't tell me that you don't have enough focus and discipline to raise your life out of the hell that we've been born into. Some of us, it really isn't no hope. I'm not talking to y'all, because some of us are really in that space to where we don't care about tomorrow. All we care about is making it through today. And today is the only thing we should be focused on. But some of us don't even really care to think about making it nowhere. So yes, today is the perfect day. Monday, September 22. Today is the perfect day to take care of your health. Stop eating so much meat and dairy products and processed foods. I'm on a cleanse right now, and I've been on a cleanse for almost 3 weeks. Cleansing from what? Cleansing from society that I was in the United States. Cleansing from the rice and beans that I've been eating since I've been down here, them white rice with all that starch. Cleansing from a lot of the toxic air that I was breathing up in the United States. From the chemtrails and all the power plants and chemical plants. Cleansing my mind from all the indoctrination that I grew up with. Christmas, Thanksgiving, October with Halloween, Valentine's Day. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with those holidays for you. I'm saying for me, there's something wrong with that. I don't know nothing about the origin of none of these holidays, and I'm out here celebrating them, spending money on them as if they're giving me a return on my investment. Valentine's Day, you're eating a whole bunch of processed chocolate, and guess what? Your body is being compromised. Processed foods, drying out your body. You're mostly made up of water, but you're eating a whole bunch of crackers, dry bread. It's sickening. This is why today is the perfect day to boss up, focus, level up your mind, level up your intentions, level up all of that, the discipline, motivation. I hope I'm being able to inspire you some way. Actually, I don't hope. I know I'm inspiring some of y'all to get ready for whatever's coming your way. Because we don't know what's coming. Only thing you can do is get prepared. We know that them bills are showing up every month. Not for me. See, when I know something's coming, I need to figure out a remedy to thwart that. I need to figure out a remedy to get that out off my plate. As soon as I get an email, I'm responding right back. It's off my plate now. As soon as the doctor tell me I got high blood pressure, it's up to me to figure out how I can reverse that. Because I'm not letting the doctor tell me about my body and they just met me. How the hell you know more about me and I've been in this thing for all these years? No way, no how. There's no way I'm gonna let these things keep going on, because I am in control of my destiny. I run my life over here. I run everything on this property. If something's not being done right, only thing I could point the finger at is me. It's something in nature, which is God. When there's a flood back there on my land, I don't wanna say flood, but when there's a pileup of water, that's nature, that's God. I can't do nothing about that. Only thing I can do is watch and prepare for next year when that happens again. Maybe dig a natural pond that's in the path of where that water's going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the plane, or I'm at the level where I have to take responsibility for everything that's going right in my life and everything that's going wrong. I cannot give anybody else the power to take nothing from me. Not 1 cent of my time, nothing. But it is what it is, man. Everybody's different. Everybody's on their own path. But one thing everybody needs every day: fresh food, water, air to breathe. Go get you some land. Go off grid so you ain't got to worry about having a job. And that's where I'm at with it. This is Sea Dive Wealth. Water your health. Have a glass of water.